everyone, welcome back. It's been a while. Welcome back to Ken Follett's The Pillars of the Earth. We are nearly done with book 1, I do believe. I've taken a break from it to do spooky season things, but now I want to complete it, so let's get right back into it. Continue. Last time, lots of stuff happened, and I'm sure there's some things I've forgotten. I do remember that Jack burned down the cathedral on accident, and we're waiting for the king to decide if he's going to help us build a new cathedral or not. There's also some weird stuff going on kind of in the background, which I'm a little bit fuzzy on, not going to lie, regarding the dude we have to frame, Bartholomew. I'm a little hazy on that whole thing, but I think when we get going, things will come back to me. So, we're on 6 of 7. So, we might even finish this, book 1, the first part of the game that's available in this episode. If I have to record a little bit longer, I may do that if we're making progress. So this could be a little bit of a longer episode. Otherwise, there might be another episode after this as well. We'll see how it goes.
Philip.
What is it?
About Bartholomew's confession.
Maybe you can get him to confess.
I do not believe my prior can do more than you could, Henry.
Perhaps he knows he will die, no matter what he says.
Please excuse me.
Of course.
Is he being blamed for burning down the cathedral? I can't remember. Can I... I did watch the last 10 minutes of my previous episode, but we'll just find out. I'm sure you guys know anyways. Alright, let's go talk to people. Let's see what we can interact with. Group of nobles.
From what I heard, this is about the cathedral in Kingsbridge. It burned down.
Yes.
Then the king should help in some manner, but not by giving away English land to the church.
Did you not say Bishop Henry was the richest man in England? Then why is he not paying for the cathedral?
But has very tight purse strings, it seems.
Good one. Can I ask them about this?
Bishop Henry said Bartholomew was in the jail. Where was that again?
Oh, thanks for the hint. Far side of the yard. Yeah, let's go to the far side of the yard. Woo!
How could you let her get away?
Emily.
That little bitch.
I will find her, Mother. She was here? Why?
To see her father, of course. But that won't help her. She has already made a fool of you once. Don't let it happen again.
No, Mother.
The Hamleys, I remember they are jerks. I love the art of that horse, though. It's lovely. This is the jailer. Okay, so Bartholomew's in there. Do I even want to talk to these people? I mean, I guess.
It's about time you showed up.
Huh? Regan Hamley? We have not been formally introduced.
You are a fool. Is that formal enough for you, monk? You don't understand any of this, do you? It's as if you've never set a single foot outside your little priory.
You'd better call me father.
How you let yourself be used by those two greedy bishops, I'll never know. Waleran wants the lands of the earldom for himself. Henry knows that. Say something. You don't believe me, do you?
You are only
monk?
worrying about your husband's land.
Well, of course I am, and you should be too. If Waleran wins, we both lose. I know you don't trust me.
Do you have a way to prove any of this?
ride with my son, William. Just a few hours. I will prove to you that Waleran will betray you.
I mean, I already think that.
All right. I will ride with your son, if only to prove you wrong.
Very well. Maybe you're not a fool, after all. But do not let the bishop see you. William?
What?
Ride with Father Philip. Do as I said.
William Hamley declined to tell me where we were heading. He enjoyed keeping me in the dark and forcing me to follow his lead. Sometimes he sped ahead on his warhorse, and it took me some effort to catch up. But sooner or later he would stop and wait, sneering as I rejoined him.
What a jerk.
On one occasion, he stood there urinating against a rock. When I caught up with him, he turned without covering himself. He found my shock at his shameful behavior comical. He laughed, got back into the saddle, spurred his horse, and rode off. Again, I followed, hoping this journey had not been another horrible mistake.
Probably leading me somewhere to attack me, honestly.
Near a bridge, I found William with a group of washerwomen. He was shouting at them. When I arrived, I could only hear their replies. They said that they had not seen a girl or a boy fitting his description. A younger, blonde woman said that even if she had seen the girl, she would not tell him. Apparently, she had heard of William Hamley. William grabbed the startled-looking woman by the arm. He shoved his right hand under her skirt. She started crying. The other women asked William to stop, but were afraid to anger him. William turned and grinned when he saw me approaching.
Wow, what an asshole. Rode on and said nothing, told William to get on his horse. No, yeah, back that lady up.
When he heard my words, William's grin faded. He pushed the young woman away. The other women looked at me in a strange way. They must have asked themselves why a monk would ride with such a man as William. We rode off, and William stared at me full of spite.
Good.
I told him I pitied him. I did not tell him why, because I had no words for it. We did not talk after that. Not for a long time. William talked to more strangers along the way. First, I believed he was asking for directions. Then I realized that money was changing hands. William was paying these people for information. I was glad that for now he had lost interest in hurting others. Then I saw an old woman pointing William to a bearded man on a horse. William called the man a horse thief. Then he grinned and signaled the puzzled man to get on his horse and ride with him. They rode faster and faster, and I could not hear what more they talked about.
Huh. Get closer.
William bluntly threatened to have the man hanged for stealing a horse of his, and then ordered him to hunt down the real thieves in exchange for his life. The man laughed as if he had made a great bargain. William even paid him. Before the man rode off north, William mentioned a name. Aliena. And I prayed that whatever William's plan was, that it would fail. Then William waved at me to ride faster. I reckoned we had to be close to where Lady Hamley wanted us to go. Not long after, my stomach turned as I realized just where exactly we were bound.
The Bishop's Palace.
Just a moment.
What?
You know very well that Bishop Waleran is in Winchester now. So what are we doing here?
No idea. Mother never tells me anything. She treats me and Father like damn children. It's a wonder Father ever got to fuck her in the first place. But here I am, and I'm starving. Damn, I'm starving.
Where are you going?
In there?
No.
I'm sure the bishop would want to see me well fed. We won't be staying long, so whatever it is you gotta do, do it fast.
I don't know what I gotta do.
How can I help you? How about you step aside?
Why did Regan Hamley send us here? What is Willoran's secret? I'm starting to wonder if maybe the Hamleys are kind of a red herring, because you automatically think that they're evil, right? Maybe they're just jerks, but they actually have half-decent intentions, or at least the same intentions as...
I shouldn't even be here.
As, this guy? I don't know.
I shouldn't even...
Should stay away from the palace. No one catch me spying. Can I just leave?
William forgot to close his saddlebag.
Ooh. A letter from William Saddlebag. Hell yeah, I expect it. William, your worries are very understandable. Killing is a sin, and hell awaits all sinners. How could killing ever be a sin when a life is taken to protect God and our church? In such a holy battle, you become a sword of God, as do all the brave and valiant knights who join our crusades of the Holy Land. Their faith is their armor, their sins are forgiven. You are the sword of God, and as a bishop, I am the hand of God. As long as the hand guides the sword, your sins shall be forgiven. Whoa! So William killed someone for Bishop Waylaran. Oh, maybe that's why she wants him to come here. To, destroy evidence? But then why would she send this guy? What would she send? What the hell's my name again? You know, this dude here. Why?
I shouldn't even...
What is Waylaran's secret?
Waylaran's palace can't be why I'm here. Can it?
I don't know.
Waylaran's... This can't be it. You don't know what's going on here, do you?
No, Horsey does not. Alright, well then, if we don't go inside, then what do we do? We can leave. Path. Would rather leave, but now that I'm here... Now that you're here, what?
If I want to find out more, then I must stay.
Well, okay then. What am I missing?
The answer might lie somewhere beyond this gate.
You think? What do you mean? Oh!
What is that?
Oh, there's a structure over there. They're building something. Someone's building something. Oh. Waylaran has a construction site of his own. What's he building out there?
I have to find out more. I have to.
Okay.
Is this why Regan Hamley thinks that Waylaran wants the lands of Shiring for himself? He is the bishop. He can do as he pleases. Perhaps he's just building a guest house.
Doubt it.
No, it is too big for that. What in the name of Christ is he building out there?
It looks way too big. Can we go over there?
What in...
Maybe now I go back and, knock on the door, possibly? I'm sure the little dude knows, right? Oh, he's outside now.
You! Please!
You were here before, weren't you? Yes. I remember you. Philip, isn't it?
Philip, that's my name.
Yes.
Don't wear it out.
Please, you have to help me.
What happened?
He forced me to serve him food. He took the Lord's name in vain, and he pushed me and touched me.
Ew.
Oh, God.
Ah, the monk. Oh. Did the boy call you? So what? Did he ask you for help?
You didn't have to say anything. I knew you would get us in trouble.
Trouble? Me? We're young men, he and I play rough. So what?
I asked you to leave.
And that is what we will do. What will the bishop think of your behavior?
Listen, we're all on the same side here.
We are not.
You, me, him, we're all working for the bishop. He won't mind. I play rough, so what?
Kick his butt, Philip.
We are all men of God.
You are a sinner.
Yeah, we'll scare him.
So what? Everyone is. The bishop told me. But my sins are forgiven.
Why would you think that?
I took Earl's castle for him.
Your parents agreed to arrest Bartholomew because they wanted his earldom.
Who cares what they think? I felled Bartholomew's men with my sword. The old man was begging me for his life. On his knees, he begged me. I did it for the bishop. But hey, I'm sure you did great things for him as well.
My God.
You think my father took Earl's castle?
I pity you.
Again? You dare to say that again? You pity me. I pity you. You're not a man. Neither of you are.
We are men of God.
A man kills, and a man fucks. And no one talks down to me. No one! I know you saw me and that whore at the river. I would have fucked that woman if it hadn't been for you.
And what would that have achieved?
She'd have learnt her lesson. And don't you think I noticed how you spied on me and that horse thief? I should kill you for that. I should. Let me tell you, I will fuck Bartholomew's whore of a daughter. I will fuck her good. I'm a man! Damn it, I'd fuck the boy if that was the only way to put him in his place. Hell, he looks like he'd enjoy it too.
Wow. He needs to die.
Not even God would forgive those sins.
Of course he would. He already did. The bishop told me.
Then the bishop is wrong.
Hey, we're on the same side here. Now, we will stay here a while longer, as I've not finished eating. Shit.
Yeah. Best to take that. William just drove the knife into the table. What if the bishop saw this?
If the bishop finds out about this, he will not be pleased.
I don't know, man. I'll just take things up. William spilled wine all over the table.
I have to fix this.
Are you just gonna pick everything up? A greasy plate. William just tossed it away. Can't pick up those, though.
I have to fix this.
Sorry, I got something in my eye.
And if anyone's name was not found written in the book of life, he was thrown into the lake of fire.
What's that?
It's from the scripture. The end of days.
The second death of the sinners.
Bishop Waleran said that if a sinner stares into the flame, The devil stares back from the lake of fire. What?
I can't see him.
Me neither. What's he supposed to look like?
He's scared.
Our bishop thinks the devil watches us.
No. He can see the sinners, and they can see him.
I don't see him. Of course I don't.
Uh-huh.
No, I should put it back on the table and straighten out the...
Oh, fine. What about this mess, though?
Throw them into the blazing furnace, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
What?
Hell. It is a depiction of hell. I told you of heaven and hell once before. Do you remember?
Of course.
The bishop said the relief intimidates even his most impious visitors. They all fear death.
I'm not afraid to die.
Do not fear those who kill the body. Rather fear him who can destroy both soul and body. In hell.
Who's he?
The devil. A fallen angel.
I have nothing to be afraid of.
The cowardly, the unbelieving, the vile, the murderers, the sexually immoral, those who practice magic arts, the idolaters, and all liars. Their souls are the devil's. They will all go to hell. Stop it!
He's getting
Hell
scared.
is far away. I'm not afraid.
Better. There, that looks better. No, I already... It looks better now. We should get going.
We done scaring William? I'd like to scare him some more.
Make him go. I want him to leave. Now.
Okay, let's go, William.
We should leave.
I'm not done here yet. We stay.
It's a good thing that, that we went with him. God knows what would have happened.
Tell me, what is being built out there?
What?
Substantial construction is underway, it seems.
Yes, but
What is it?
a castle. The bishop is building a castle.
Okay.
Castle? Why a castle?
I don't know. It is not for me to ask or question the bishop.
Of course.
And I doubt it's for you to question him either.
Right. You know?
I can't let anyone know what Wayland and Henry tried to do. I doubt anyone would even be surprised. What a fool I was. I think you have overstayed your welcome.
So what? What are you going to do?
Threaten you with this knife.
No, I already
Damn it. Well, what else can we do? Can I go? Do I just talk to him again?
I have to get him out of here.
Can we scare him some more with this?
It looks so alive. Perhaps the artist has actually seen the devil.
Are you afraid? It's just stone.
Is it though, William?
Hell is far away.
There's gotta be something else we click on for this.
Bishop will reprimand me if he finds out I let that man in. I know he will.
Ugh. I can't let anyone know I done any.
Okay, I can't leave.
For some, hell is not that far away.
There we go.
What is it?
We ride back to Winchester. Now!
There we go.
What happened?
Maybe he saw things to come.
Good. Now you leave as well. That man, William, had no idea why you two came here, had he? You came here to spy on the bishop. You brought this man here. Leave! Go!
Not true. Later, back in Winchester.
There you are. My son seemed thoughtful when he returned.
You priests and your talk. You always get to him.
He seemed more excited after talking to your bishop, though. Then again, we know Waleran is good with words. Don't we, my husband?
Of course, yes.
Speaking of Waleran, what did you find, monk?
I don't know.
I am not sure.
You must have seen it. Are you that blind? Bishop Waleran Bygod is building a castle, and he used up every stone and every tree on his own lands. He claims he wants Bartholomew's land for your cathedral. But what Waleran wants is a castle.
He's always been like that.
Not long ago, you accused us of being selfish. But what about your bishop, eh?
What do you want from me?
As Prior of Kingsbridge, you will agree that my husband shall have the whole earldom of Shire.
And why would I do you a favor like that?
Because we will support the rebuilding of your cathedral with our stones and our timber.
The king can live up to all of his promises, and Waleran gets nothing.
That is our offer. What do you say?
I still don't trust her.
No, we have no deal.
Why not?
We made you a good offer.
You need me. The king still considers giving all the lands of the earldom to Waleran to rebuild our cathedral. You need this deal with me just as much as I do.
This is... Oh. We taught this fool well, it seems.
What are your terms, father?
Ooh. Oh, goodness. Divide it. I don't want... I don't want Waleran to have a castle. But these people are jerks. This has more of a chance of Waleran getting it, maybe, so let's do that.
What is more valuable, arable land or forest?
Arable land, of course.
Then you shall have the arable and I'll have the forest.
I need the forest to hunt. An earl must have his hunting grounds.
You can hunt there. I just want the timber for my cathedral.
Ugh,
Which do you want, the cattle pastures or the sheep grazings?
the pasture.
Then I'll have the hill farms with their sheep. Would you like the income from markets or the quarry?
Suppose we said the quarry.
You won't, though, will you?
No. We'll take the markets. You can have the stones.
It is agreed, then?
We have a pact. My husband will let the king know of our agreement. Bishop Waleran will be quite surprised. You will see his true face when he does not get what he wants.
Okay. That seems okay. Let's see if we can go talk to Bartholomew now.
Good day.
You come to visit someone in my jail, Father?
Uh-huh.
Or do you want to pick out a nice warm cell for yourself?
How dare you?
Oh, I'm just pulling your leg. See? A smile. Just for you, Father.
Yeah, I want to go in there.
Bishop Henry sends me.
The bishop, eh? What does he want?
He wants me to talk to Bartholomew of Shiring.
Bartholomew of Shiring? Ha! It's only Bartholomew now. It's his 4th day without bread. Soon he won't even be Bartholomew anymore.
Wish I had something to give him.
Bartholomew, I am Brother Philip. Could you forgive those that wronged you?
Only God forgives. A monk should know that.
Why did you go against the king?
Stephen sent you. Why would you side with the usurper?
I was asked to make you confess.
Stronger men tried that before you. Why should I confess to you?
I am responsible for your arrest. I found a letter you wrote to the Earl of Gloucester. My Bishop Waleran showed it to Percy Hamley.
Oh. And why?
What?
Why would your bishop do that?
To prevent a war, and to help the church.
Of course. I have no sins to confess. My only regret is that I failed.
I will not tell the king that. They will kill you.
They have already done that. Monk, tell them that I confessed.
To what?
All of it. Treason.
But...
The son shall not suffer for the iniquity of the father. Tell Stephen that as well.
You... know the scripture?
Richard and Aliena, my children, they must live.
Okay.
And a good day to you too, Father.
Can I leave? For the key. There we go. Well. Oh god, these are so many options. So, do I do what Bartholomew wanted, or do I just leave? If I leave, then I don't think I'll be able to alter this, and the king will have decided what he's gonna do. I think I'll do what Bartholomew wants.
He confessed to everything, but he asks for clemency for his children.
Good. I will let my brother know what we have achieved today once he returns from the hunt.
Good, Philip. You did well.
About Bartholomew's children.
My brother was never one to judge a man by the deeds of his father. Still, I shall mention Bartholomew's request to him.
Not gonna provoke Willerand.
Maybe I should come back tomorrow.
Yes, there is not much a monk can do here.
Yes, your bishop and I will do what we can to help your priory.
My loyal subject, Percy Hamley, today becomes the Earl of Sharing. Of the former Earl's possessions, Percy shall have the castle. And all the land that is tenanted to knights, plus all other arable land and low-lying pasture.
I swear by all that is holy to be your liegeman, and to fight for you against any other.
My king...
Ah, yes. Of course, I have not forgotten the worries of my bishops. The Earl of Sharing himself, Percy here, solved this problem for me. Thanks to him, I can uphold my promise. Don't worry, Bishop Waleran. Kingsbridge shall be rebuilt. Percy told me of a man here whom my brother has not yet introduced. Come forward, Prior.
My brother, may I present to you Philip of Gwyneth?
My king.
You seem afraid. What are you worried about?
I'm worried about my priory and the cathedral.
I heard about the fire. How are you managing?
On the day of the fire, God sent us a builder, but we cannot pay him.
Don't worry, you can. Now, about the arrangement between you and Percy Hamley. He insisted that I give the sheep grazings belonging to the former Earl to the Priory of Kingsbridge. The Priory will also have the right to take stone from the Earl's quarry and timber from his forest. I wholeheartedly agree with the plan you two have devised. It shall be done.
Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you, my lord.
Willerand.
It seems unnecessarily complicated to give the land to the bishop. Percy told me that you, Father Philip, share that sentiment. He told me it was your idea to take up the burden of managing the rebuilding of the cathedral yourself.
Wonderful.
I'm glad that we all were able to help you, Bishop Waleran, in this pressing matter. After all you have done for me.
Wait.
Thank you, Lord King.
Bartholomew lost everything in his attempt to end my reign. This morning he was found dead in his cell. I've heard that you, Prior, worry for his children, Richard and Aliena. While they shall lose their status, their name, and their land, they shall go free, wherever they are.
Yay. That's good at least, right?
You must be very proud, Lady Hamley.
Of course. Father Philip has been very understanding in all this.
Yes, he is remarkable. Very remarkable.
My husband and I were terrified when we heard about the fire in Kingsbridge.
Wayland is pissed.
We can help him and his priory now.
You sowed the wind, Philip.
Went to see Bartholomew in his cell, rode with William to the bishop's place, and uncovered Wayland's secrets. Wayland's servant has become suspicious of you. You made a very lucrative pact with the Hamleys. Bishop Wayland believes you betrayed him. Because I did. Because he's a jerk. I think. He wants power. And he probably killed the prior. Previous prior. James. No, wait. He did. He's definitely in on it. Whatever happened to James.
Everyone will be there. I don't see why I have to come.
Listen. I know you were the one who stole the keys. Philip knows that as well, but he never told anyone, not even Remigius.
We believe you can do better. You will do better. The least you can do now is show respect for our prior. Is that understood, Brother Marcus?
Yes.
What was that?
Yes, of course. But how are we to pray and contemplate like this? I don't dare even to send my choir out there.
We shall get used to it, all of us.
We must be thankful for all of this, for each noise, each face that disturbs us here.
Yes, pretend it's Christmas.
We shall start with the chancel, then gradually work our way from east to west. That's the way it's done, the way I was taught to do it.
I value your enthusiasm, my dear Mason, but so far we're only cleaning up. I haven't even considered hiring a master builder yet. Neither you nor anyone else.
May I show you some drawings?
By all means.
You look here first. Imagine you're standing in the center of the nave, looking at the wall. This is what you see.
Are those windows?
Right, but that's not all. On the lowest level are the pillars of the arcade. They're joined by arches making up the bays. Through the archways you can see the windows in the aisle. Starting right in the middle is the tribune gallery. Shall I go on?
Yes, of course. I was just thinking. Keep going.
That's it, right?
When we walk around the site, we mark where the walls will be, the pillars, the doors, and buttresses.
Buttresses.
Now for that, we need a plan like this, to tell us where to place our pegs and string.
Is this how birds would see our church?
Exactly. Here, you can see the transept.
I noticed, yes. It is remarkable how much you can reveal with so few lines.
Thank you, Father. The nave is on the left. It has 6 bays.
And the chancel?
The chancel will have 4 bays. I can see the transept is 2 bays wide, so it will be 12 in total. It does look splendid, but isn't that rather small? Well, can you afford to build it bigger?
I have trouble affording it at all. The king grants us timber and stone and wool from Shiring's pastures. But only God knows if it will be enough. I don't suppose you have any idea how much this would cost.
Yeah, let's be pessimistic.
You never know what might happen, but give or take, we'll need at least £3,000.
I've spent the last few weeks working out the annual income of the priory. Here's the answer. £300 a year. And we spend every penny.
Wow.
Go on now, show me the rest of your drawing.
Wow.
If you were facing the cathedral with the front wall torn down, you would see it like this.
Interesting. What's that, coming out from above the entrance?
The nave will be about 32 feet high and will appear even higher.
Drawing the eye heavenward with its loftiness.
Well said. A chamber worthy of God.
I always wondered how walls this high could hold up so well.
Won't tell him about the ceiling. He would never afford a curved stone vault, so a simpler timber ceiling will have to... Oh, this is Tom, right?
That's the tower, of course. I thought so, but why is it right above the nave? Shouldn't it be closer to the transept?
Oh, don't be fooled. The tower is, of course, farther back, but one can't show depth in a drawing.
Ah, of course.
Jeez, Philip,
How high will it be?
Twice as high as the rest. 3... Yeah.
Twice as high as the rest. It makes for quite an awe-inspiring view.
It also sounds very expensive. What about the other drawings?
The walls of the nave are held by the aisles and buttresses bearing the pressure from the side.
Very interesting. What about the other drawings?
You recognise the aisles?
Of course. I've been in quite a few churches in my time.
Did you know then that their purpose is to support the nave?
Yes, you already mentioned it. Fascinating. I must say, you do know your craft, Master Builder.
The name is Builder, after all.
Let me know when you've decided on the tower's height.
Well, first, I have to decide if you are even the right man for the job, haven't I?
How rude. It's either 3 halves or double the half.
The Lord will be satisfied with a nave like this.
That is only for the Lord to know.
Okay.
No cathedral could stand without...
Yes, you...
Well, what did I miss?
Let me tell you more about the walls.
Did I miss something up here?
On top of the...
I can see you've put a... I was just wondering...
There we go.
How long would this take to build? You can take your time with that answer.
8 to 10 years with 60, 15 years with 30. Ooh, let's go for the fewer masons.
Well, that depends on how many people you employ. If you hire 30 masons with enough labourers, apprentices, carpenters and smiths, they will be done in 15 years.
I wish my monastic officials had your ability to think ahead and calculate. So, I need to find £200 a year. It doesn't sound so bad when you put it that way. You really want to build this cathedral yourself, don't you?
Yes, Father. I want you to appoint me Master Builder.
Why?
Because I was born to be a builder. Because I've seen it done badly. Because it will be beautiful. Because it gives meaning to a man's life. Because I want to... because it will be beautiful. I like that. But this is probably more is true. I think Philip would probably agree with this as well.
Because he wants to give people hope.
Is that so? Then answer me this one last question. If people were to enter your church, what image would they see crowning the tympanum above the entrance? One of Judgment Day to teach people to be good? Or one of paradise to remind them of God's mercy?
Show them hell, so that they're afraid to do bad things. I'd rather see trees and animals.
It should be a promise that evil will be punished. Therefore, it will show the day of judgment.
This is quite exciting, isn't it, brother?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Francis.
I'm just glad that I can be a part of this. In the past year, I was often afraid that my involvement in politics might turn out... well... let's just say that I'm glad that I can still be by your side, Philip. And for that, I thank God. And I thank you too.
Papa, will there be statues inside? Statues?
Oh. That's enough, children. It's time you went out and played. Prior.
Yes?
My first wife, Agnes. She died without a priest, and she's buried in unconsecrated ground. Sometimes a man builds a chapel, or founds a monastery, in the hope that in the afterlife God will remember his piety. I just wonder, do you think my design might serve to protect Agnes's soul?
God no longer asks for blood sacrifices, for the ultimate sacrifice has already been made. But the lesson of Abraham's story is that God demands the best we have to offer, that which is most precious to us. So you must ask yourself, is this design the best thing you could offer?
Except for my children. Yes.
Then rest easy, Tom Builder. God will accept it.
Contract of employment. I, Philip of Gwyneth, in representation of Kingsbridge Priory, hereby assign Tom Builder, a master builder, for the construction of Kingsbridge Cathedral. The Priory will provide £200 a year to be used wholly for materials and craftsmen. The pace of construction shall be adjusted accordingly and adhere to plans approved by the Prior. In exchange for his work, Tom Builder and his family are to receive a private house and the right to attend all common meals of the Priory. The contract is subject to change with the Priory's financials and gives future prospect of additional payment to compensate for the builder's work. Aw, that's such a happy ending for Tom Builder. Especially if it's going to take 15 years to build the thing, right? Means he's got a place to live for 15 years. Who am I right now? Oh, I'm Jack again.
Jack, do me a favor and give Paul these herbs, will you?
But he's a monk. You don't like monks.
Well, it turns out not all of them are bad. Still, be careful before you trust any one of them.
Well, your son already trusted me. Oh yes, I know that the builder is not his father, and I also know about you. It won't be long till they throw you out of Kingsbridge. Witch.
Jerk.
There he is! Give our prior the welcome he deserves!
Oh, you know, I am only following God's will.
Prepare to raise the bell! Make the prior proud!
Well, thank you.
Go on, Jack. Don't forget about Paul's herbs.
Sage leaves, huh? Alfred. Hole in the ground. Tom said it would take many years to build. Excuse me. Clap their hands for Philip. Where did they put all the horses? Starting to like it here. I don't like them. They always shout at me as if I was stupid. Why is he so friendly all of a sudden? He hasn't hit me in weeks. Question.
What do you want?
I want to help.
Too bad. There's nothing you can do. I don't get why Tom likes you, you useless little turd. For all I know, you were behind that fire.
No. Definitely not.
What? What is it?
I could set fire to you if I wanted to.
Oh?
I'm leaving now.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Threatening people. Oh, yes. Brother Paul. Nice view back there now.
This is from my mother.
Oh,
bless her. Boy, whatever Remigius says, your mother is a saint.
Remigius is a douchebag.
Oh, is that the bell? Can you see it from here? A bell without a cathedral. Your father certainly had strange ideas.
It might be. What's a bell?
What's a bell?
Excuse me? You. I remember you. You're the boy with no father.
Actually, I have 2 fathers now.
Is that so?
Yes. Tom Builder and Jack Sherbub.
I thought you weren't the builder's son.
Well, I am now.
I have to say, Prior Philip told me there would be a lot of sheep here. I can see he wasn't exaggerating.
You know Philip too?
I do. He's the reason I'm here. Is he around?
He should be around somewhere. Busy man, that fellow. But don't worry. You probably won't have to look for him for long.
All right. Thank you.
That's good that she's coming to live here too. What about her brother? Oh, who's that? Oh boy. Of course.
Shall we go after them?
Yep.
No. Now we know where we can find them.
Ha! Ho!
Of course, he's behind it.
My bishop, William Hamley, has returned to see you.
Send him in, Timothy. We have much to discuss.
Thought that might be the ending. Pessimistic estimation shows the image of Judgment Day. Nobody found out about Francis's involvement. Thank gosh. Lady Aliena. Why does she want to talk to Philip? I wonder what I would have had to do to out Francis's dealings and what consequences that might hold further on in the story. Lady Aliena, what does she want to talk to Philip? Bishop Wheeleran began scheming against Kingsbridge. You finished book 1. Except I've done it! Book 1.
Next time on the Pillars of the Earth, find out what happened to me and my brother Richard after the siege of our father's castle.
Oh, we get to play as her!
What will the future hold in store for Kingsbridge?
I don't know.
The Pillars of the Earth. Sowing the Wind.
Sowing the Wind. Sweet! Yay! Alright, perfect. This is such an amazing game. It's like you're playing a book. It's based off a book, but I'm just saying, like, it's so well done, and it really pulls you right into just the voice acting and the characters and the audio, the music, the sound effects, and the art style is just fantastic. I was just sucked right back into it when I started playing, even after being away from it for a couple months. I believe that book 2 is going to be out in December at some point. At least that's what I remember from a couple months ago. Hopefully it's still the same. I will be playing the next part then when it comes out, so can't wait to enjoy it. Hope you guys enjoyed the ending. It's ramping up to be a pretty exciting story. I don't know if I'm still going along like the right path of the books or not, but even if I'm not, I'm still it's still going to be cool. I love that you can make choices in this game and change the story a bit. It's really cool. But thank you so much for joining me, everyone. I'll be back soon for some more Pillars of the Earth. Bye, guys.